everybody. Burnt Church here. Glad to have y'all back. I hope everybody's doing good. I got a real interesting one today to show you. This is the old schoolhouse where I went to school. Hundreds and thousands of more went to school here. My grandpa helped on this rock work when he was just a little boy, he said. There's the entrance where everybody would go in of a morning and come out of evening. There was a lot of good times here. Yeah, my grandpa was born in 1921, I think is when it was. 1920 or 1921. And he said he helped on doing these mortar joints on these rocks. So he said he wasn't big enough to do a lot of the work, so I'm not real sure when the school was built. It would have to have been probably in the 20s, maybe early 30s. But there's some initials hidden here and there in this rock work with it's hidden. The initials is wrote in it with this mortar that they went around their joints with. I found one or two. One I think I know of right now, but it seemed like there used to be some more. I think my grandpa may have told me whose initials they were. I think this brick part was added on later, and they've got a basement in it. It is flooded a few times. There's a creek that runs over here by that building. There's a creek that runs through there, and it gets out sometimes, and when it gets out really bad, it'll flood this. It has to be a real bad rain to make it flood, but it has flooded a few times. Does a lot of damage down there in the basement. Now this part up in here don't never flood, but the basement gets water in it. The basement's where the cafeteria is, or was. I don't know. It's been closed down now a long time, and the community kind of went with it, I guess you'd say. I'll show you over here across the road. That was the store. The store went just not too many years after the school went. That's where we all used to hang out when we was kids growing up. Sitting on that store porch, was on those benches there, listening to old men tell stories. Sitting there at night waiting on our ride to go coon hunting. This here's the playground. I'm going to show you the initials on the wall here if I can find them. It's been years since I've got out here and walked around it. Let's see, where is those initials? I used to know exactly where they were. Right here they are. Right there. Like I said, I think my grandpa told me whose they were, but I can't remember. That's been so many years ago. And I'm real sure there's a few more hidden in places. But now there's the ball field out here. That's where we'd play softball and baseball. There's a lot of cheering and screaming went on there. A lot of fun too. That pavilion thing there, me and my old man built that probably about 8-10 years ago. They have bluegrass and stuff, singers under there, and people set up out here in the field and listen to them. It's getting growed under. That old ivy, I don't know what kind of ivy that is, but it's been here ever since I can remember. It used to be heated with coal. Us kids sometimes would get to help unload the coal. You better make sure you had on old clothes that day. They'd unload the coal right in here. I can't remember where they shoveled it in at. I don't remember if it's through that hole there or if there was something else, furnace thing built here on this slab of concrete. I'm not familiar. I can't remember. Down here is where the cafeteria was. That's where all the women worked in the cafeteria cooking the food. And they had good food then. It was real country food. It wasn't like just brought on and warm it up. If you had fried chicken and stuff here, it was hand battered and fried. I can remember on Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners, the old men from over at the store would come over here and eat Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner. It was good food. But that's just a little part of history. I thought somebody might enjoy seeing it. This here's, like I said a minute ago, the playground. Now that big plastic rig wasn't there when I was in school. This blue swing set was. And it used to look so big. Your feet wouldn't even touch the ground sitting on the swings. I'll show you the slide over here. I can remember my first time, I guess, going down that slide. I was so scared. It seemed like you was on top of the world up there. And now it's not much overhead high. I can reach it. Them were good days though. Good memories made here. Lots of friends made here. There was one of the slides that was a lot faster than the other, and I remember that. I think it was this one here was a lot faster than this other one, or it might have been vice versa. But one of them you could seem like really get to going fast down it. These things here wasn't here either, I don't think, when I was a kid here. They had another playground around the side around there, but it got took out not many years after I started, and they put in trailers there for more classrooms. I'll show you this up here that me and my old man built, and then I'll get off here. I've held you long enough. Like I said, they have bluegrasses and stuff here, and at Christmas time there's a church that decorates an activity scene up and down the side of the road over here you can drive by. But anyway, from Burnt Church, I thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.